do not be too cool to try and level up. Now listen to me, because I mean it. The number one thing stopping most men from becoming the most strongest, clearest, happiest, wealthiest, best version of themselves, it's not time, not money, circumstance, and it's not even a lack of motivation. It's pride, ego, and it's that stupid little voice in your head saying that I don't want people to think that I'm trying. Have you ever thought how stupid that self-limiting belief actually is? Because men will happily stay miserable as long as they look or feel kind of cool whilst being miserable. So let that one really sink in. People will be miserable as long as they can keep up appearances while they do it. And pride is the prison that most men live in. I had to learn this one the hard way, and I see it in every single man that I coach. These men that are high performers on paper, but they come to me terrified. Because most men are terrified of being seen to be improving, because we've created a culture where trying is embarrassing, but failing quietly is normal. So think about that one. Working on your body, self-development, reading, healing, meditation, getting sober, journaling, listening to subconscious programming. All of that is labelled as being weird, cringe, try hard. But smoking your lungs out, getting smashed out every weekend, sniffing lines, eating rubbish, gambling, hating your life, numbing your problems, running from responsibility and losing yourself quietly and hating the man in the mirror, that's considered normal. Being destroyed is normal, but trying to become better is apparently cringe. Please try and make that one make sense for me, because men stay stuck because they fear looking like someone who's trying to fix and improve their life. So they stay depressed because healing would make them look temporarily vulnerable, just for a moment. So they stay out of shape because training makes them look serious. They stay addicted because sobriety scares them. They stay lost because direction makes them and other people feel uncomfortable. Men are not failing because they can't grow. They're failing because they refuse to be seen to be growing. And here's my experience of being called weird when I started trying to level up and get sober and improve my life. So let me be real with you. When I started to level up and improve myself mentally and physically, the amount of judgment that I got from people was actually insane. When I first started going gym consistently, watching what I eated, reading books, people started looking at me and treating me like I was obsessed. Oh, you're going to the gym again, posting a workout. You're taking it too seriously, lad. Oh, you think you're some sort of athlete now. This was the reaction to me trying to improve my health. But when I was so deep in addiction, sniffing ket, using cocaine, selling it, drinking every weekend, multiple times a week, ruining myself and falling apart, nearly overdosing, waking up covered in sick and covered in blood, nobody said anything. Because destruction, self-destruction is socially acceptable, but building yourself is apparently weird. So when I got sober, people acted like I'd killed the vibe. You're no fun anymore. You've changed. Oh, why are you not drinking? You fucking boring bastard. You've changed. Yes, brother, I changed because I didn't want to die. Literally die, mentally die, physically die, financially die. When I started reading books, certain people laughed. They said, bro, why are you reading some books like you're some sort of philosopher? As if staying clueless and not learning anything new since school was something to be proud of. And when I started subconscious reprogramming my mind, people told me that I was brainwashing myself and it was all a load of bullshit. But yes, brother, I was brainwashing myself out of addiction, out of self-hatred. Imagine being against that and thinking that's not something worth doing, because people will always clown what they don't understand. And they'll always attack what confronts their own lack of action and their own lack of growth. So your growth exposes their stagnation, and that scares the absolute life out of them. And that's exactly why so many men just stay average year after year. So let me break it down harshly, because I want to leave you a message that sticks with you. Men stay average because they're afraid of being seen to be trying. Trying makes you vulnerable, exposes your effort, risks failure, risks judgment. So instead, men pretend that their life's amazing, pretend that they don't care, pretend that they don't want more, pretend that life's all hunky-dory and fine. They pretend they're not hurting. They pretend they're not addicted to all these substances they use all the time. They pretend they're not insecure or depressed. And most of all, they pretend that they're not falling behind. Because pride gives you that illusion of strength whilst quietly destroying your future. And the only thing worse than that, worse than failing, is being too proud to even try in the first place. Better to have actually tried and failed than never try at all. And that was the moment that changed absolutely everything for me. Let me break it down with the moment that everything snapped for me. It was when I was looking in my face one morning, face swollen, eyes dead, crust of blood and ketamine around my nostrils, skin all waxy and grey, mind empty but still my heart was racing, feeling like some sort of stranger in my own body. And I thought, how have I become this man? How did I get this lost? How did I get this lost, sorry? How am I still pretending that everything's fine and life's amazing? And the truth hit me because I cared more about looking cool than trying to actually save my own life and live a life worth living, because I cared more about avoiding judgment than avoiding death or prison. And that's exactly when everything changed, because I realised if I did not level up, then I would not survive, not physically, not mentally, not spiritually, not financially. So I let my pride die. I stopped caring who judged me. I stopped worrying about who was laughing. I stopped hiding my healing. I stopped pretending that improvement was embarrassing and leveling up was embarrassing. And I decided to become the strongest, happiest, smartest, most peaceful, best version of me. And I decided that was more important than protecting the weak, broken down, prideful, ego-filled version of me. Because here's the weird things that saved my life. I'll tell you the exact things that people used to call me weird and strange and laugh at for me and gossip about me for, which actually ended up saving me. Training every day apparently was weird. Reading books was apparently weird. Getting sober was weird. Doing subconscious reprogramming, weird. Hitting 10k steps every day, weird. Setting boundaries, weird. Healing, weird. Being disciplined, weird. Being intentional about my life and my habits, weird. Nearly overdosing though, not weird. Being addicted to drugs and alcohol, not weird. Hating myself, not weird. Ruining my own life, not weird. So ask yourself, how twisted does society have to be for destruction to just become normal and growth to be mocked? So the moment you realise this, you stop caring about judgment completely and you just get so locked in and focused on your own life and learning to enjoy it as much as possible that you don't even care. So let me say it as blunt as possible. You're not too cool for self-development. You're too scared to be seen to be someone who's trying to become better and learn and grow. You're scared of being a beginner, scared of looking like you care, scared of failure, scared of judgment, scared of changing, scared of losing people, scared of becoming the man that you know you should be, the man that you know you could be. In here, you feel it every morning. But here's the truth, trying to look cool is exactly what keeps you stuck. That's the bit that people don't realise. All this trying to look cool is keeping you stuck. Improvement is a kind of embarrassing at first. Healing's awkward, discipline's uncomfortable, sobriety is hard, growth feels weird because your old identity is dying, but staying the same, that is what should terrify you. Because imagine being 60 years old and still pretending that you're so cool, too cool to even put any effort in to try and fix your life. But that's exactly why people try and mock you when you start leveling up and doing different things. They try and mock your growth not because they think you're wrong. They mock your growth because it exposes their stagnant, boring, flat life. Your sobriety reminds them that they're addicted. Your discipline reminds them that they're lazy. Your reading reminds them that they're uneducated, and your training reminds them that they've neglected themselves. Your healing reminds them that they never have faced their own pain. Your confidence reminds them of what they lack, and your momentum reminds them of their excuses. You are not the problem. You're the mirror. Let me say it again. You're not the problem. You are the mirror. And weak people absolutely hate mirrors. So when you start leveling up, you make other people, the lower level people, feel insecure. But that's the real flex in life. The real flex is not pretending that you don't care. The real flex is caring enough about yourself and your life to actually put some effort in to change it. Because anybody can stay addicted and lost. Anybody can stay average. Anybody can hide behind bravado. But the real flex is healing. The real flex is discipline. The real flex is building a body that you respect. And the real flex is breaking free from those addictions, getting clear-headed, actually feeling at peace in your own mind. The real flex is doing the inner work that nobody sees. And the real flex is being proud of the man that you're becoming. Being cool is cheap, but being transformed is priceless. So if you want the step-by-step system to do this, click the link in the bio to become Unfuckwithable Blueprint. It's there, it's free, because that's the version of you that terrifies your ego. There's a version of you on the other side of your pride, a stronger version, a richer version, a sober version, more disciplined, more focused, more shredded, more healed and happy, more confident, more loved by yourself and by others, a respected version, an unfuckwithable version. And trust me, it's not out of reach. It's just being blocked by the weaker identity that you're still protecting. So once you let that ego die, it shows up fast. So click the links in the bio. The Become Unfuckwithable Blueprints there for you. It's free. It's changed so many lives, changed my life, so many of my clients' lives. And this is the truth. Most men are not stuck because they're weak. They're stuck because they refuse to be seen to doing things that actually will make them strong. So if you can be seen self-destructing with no shame, you can also be seen to be leveling up. If you can be seen out drunk, making a fool of yourself, then you can be seen out being sober. If you can put up with being seen falling apart, you can be seen with rebuilding and becoming unfuckwithable. So click the link in the bio, download the Become Unfuckwithable blueprint, and I'll see you in the next video. But don't bother clicking on it if you're not going to take some time to download this video. Download the blueprint now. Link's in the bio. It's there for you, free. Or comment the word blueprint and I'll send it through to you. Let's fucking go.